Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to look at something very practical and widely used across all areas of visual design, and that is mockups. A mockup is more than just a fancy preview, it's a tool. Whether you're a student presenting a project, a freelance designer sending concepts to a client, or someone building a portfolio, mockups let you place your work in a realistic context. That could be a t-shirt, a phone screen, a business card, or a billboard. And while mockups are usually created in a software like Photoshop, what many people don't know is that Photopea not only supports mockup PSDs, it also includes a built-in library of ready-to-use mockup templates. These templates already have smart object layers built in, so you can simply insert your design, save, and preview the result, all in one window. In this tutorial, we're going to go step by step through how to find and open a mockup from Photopea's template library, how to identify and edit the smart objects layers inside it, how to insert and position your own design, and how to customize and export your final mockup clearly. We'll be using a t-shirt mockup as an example, but the same process applies to posters, product packaging, business cards, and more. Now let's begin with finding a template. With Photopea, open in your browser, go to the main page and click on Templates. This opens a panel that contains a wide variety of pre-built design templates, including social media posts, here, ads, print materials, and importantly for us, mockups. Click the Mockups tab. Here you'll see a range of categories: t-shirts, business cards, mugs, phones and screens, packaging, boxes, posters, and more. For this walkthrough, I'll choose the t-shirt mockup. Click to open it. Photopea will load the full layered PSD and you will see the t-shirt with a sample design already placed. Now we're ready to begin editing. Now that the mockup is loaded, take a look at the Layers panel on the right. You'll notice several folders or grouped layers. These usually control different parts of the mockup: background, color or texture, shadows and highlights, the mockup photo itself, here, and most importantly, the smart objects that contain the design. So let's talk a little more about smart objects because they are central to how mockups work. A smart object is like a container. You can open it, edit it, save it, and it automatically updates wherever it's used. That's what allows us to drop a design into one layer and have it wrap, warp, and blend seamlessly in the mockup. It's non-destructive too, meaning it preserves image quality no matter how many times you scale or transform it. However, there's a lot of functions that you cannot do with it, like perspective adjustment and skewing and others. Look for a layer called something like Your Design Here, Replace Me, or simply a smart object thumbnail with a small icon in the corner. Here I have the Your Design tag design here and Your Design here. Double-click the smart object thumbnail to open it in a new tab. This opens a separate document where the editable design lives. We'll now replace the default content with our own. Inside the Smart Object tab, you'll see the default design that came with the mockup. You can delete or hide this layer. Now paste in your own design. You can use File, Open and Place to insert a logo, artwork, or layout directly, or just paste from another document. For the logo design, I will use Canva as it has already built-in logo templates. Now download and insert this logo design into your Photopea canvas. Once your design is in, use the Move tool to position it. Hold Shift while resizing to maintain proportions. You can also adjust the placement to follow the shape of the mockup. For example, place the design where a chest print would appear on the shirt. When you're happy with the result, go to File and Save, or just press Command Save. Now it says that Smart Object has been updated. Then go back to the original Mockup tab, and you'll see the design has updated and been automatically warped to fit the fabric or shape. This step is what gives mockups their power. Your flat artwork is now mapped onto a real surface. If the design feels too flat or doesn't match the texture well, try adjusting the blending mode of your Smart Object layer. In the main mockup document, click on your design layer. Then, in the drop-down at the top of the Layers panel, try modes like Multiply, Overlay, or Soft Light. Or reduce opacity slightly for realism. You can also tweak shadows, colors, or background layers. Many templates also allow background color changes or include preset lighting effects. This stage is all about making the design feel like it belongs, like it was actually printed or applied to the real item. You can change the background color by double-clicking on this layer here and just choosing the right color for the mockup. I'll just make it slightly darker, and here it is. One mistake people often make with mockups is not matching the tone of the image to their design. For example, if you're using a very bright, clean graphic on a mockup with heavy shadows or low lighting, it might feel inconsistent. Always try to blend the two. Also, don't stretch your logo or design to fill the space unnaturally. Let it sit where it would realistically be printed or applied. Once everything looks good and you're satisfied with the mockup, it's time to export. Go to File, Export As, and choose your format. PNG if you want a transparent background or high quality, and JPEG if file size is a concern or you're using it for web previews. Then you can adjust the resolution if needed, especially if you plan to print it or show it in a presentation. Then export the image, save it to your computer, and now you have a professional mockup ready for display. We can also use another mockup, going to Templates, Mockups, and choosing, for example, 3D building logo mockup. And same here, you can see your logo here layer. Just paste your logo by going File, Open and Place. Adjust the size, hide the previous one, and save. And here you can see your logo on the mockup of this building. And of course, you can adjust the settings here, but I will leave it as it is. So that's the full process for creating a mockup using Photopea's built-in templates. No external files or software needed. What we did here reflects a real-world workflow that designers use every day, whether it's presenting a t-shirt concept, a billboard ad, or app interface. Mockups are about more than just showing off the design. They're about context. They show how your work lives in the real world, on objects, in space, under lighting, with shadows and texture. The beauty of doing this in Photopea is the simplicity. It all runs in your browser. It supports PSD files and smart objects just like Photoshop, and it includes built-in templates that give you a head start. Even if you're just starting out in design, working with mockups like this is a great way to develop your eye, to think about proportion, placement, realism, and how design interacts with materials. And once you understand the structure, smart objects, layer, blending modes, you can apply the same skill to mockups you find elsewhere or even create your own from scratch. Whether you're preparing a portfolio piece, trying to impress a client, or just visualizing your idea, mockups give your design a tangible presence. And I hope you found this video useful, and see you in the next ones.